I come from Austria. My name is Utner. I have my own company and use Saia-Burgess in the ICA field. I'm here now to look around, listen and learn from experiences gained in other countries with the Saia product, to acquire inspiration and get to know new technologies. All these things have drawn me here, and I must say it's outstanding. I have already managed to pick up many new ideas to take back home with me about what other possibilities exist for making better use of the product and the very different approaches available now, but which I still have to process.
Grundsätzlich Saia kenne ich, seitdem ich mit MSR in Berührung gekommen bin.
Basically, I know Saia from my very early days, when I came into contact with ICA. I was with the company Landis+Gyr, and at the time, Landis+Gyr also had these products in their range. So I got to know Saia very well, and as an employee, used Saia to solve problems of control technology, which worked extremely well. That motivated me further. As I said, that is where I know it from. And so we now continue to use the Saia product as an independent business. That is how I came to Saia. The thing I like best is the fact that Saia has developed enormously in this area and is a very open system. From that point of view, it was just logical for me to use Saia. There are the possibilities for communication with other systems, including non-Saia products. For example, it's possible for me to connect a frequency converter via a bus system. We let our customers know the source code on a diskette where we have developed the program. These are precisely the things that are also ultimately an essential aspect for customers using them. For me, all that combines to make Saia strong, if I can put it that way.
Peace of mind is grundsätzlich, also mir gefällt.
Peace of mind, I like it, because it says we should also consider the installation across its life cycle.
Über den Lebenszyklus der Anlage hin zu betrachten. Der wesentliche Aspekt ist, ich halte auch Vorträge.
I also give talks and often refer to the concept of peace of mind.
Und die Anlagenbetreiber selbst.
With people who actually operate the installations, I always notice how their attention then shifts. Because this is the essential point that in very many cases is unfortunately neglected when a building is constructed. This, in fact, is where we have an important problem. Perhaps I should say, that is just how I see it. I've not yet analyzed it in detail, but basically many new buildings are financed by an investor who is primarily interested in the planning and construction costs, plus the guarantee period. That is where his interests and priorities lie. He's saying, I invest in the building, I build it, and then I find an operator and sell it all to him. This means that for the investor himself, the most important thing is how to construct a building at the lowest possible cost. So the extra investment for peace of mind, where rather than saving 10 or 20% on construction costs, it's more cost-effective to save up to 80 or 85% on life cycle costs, does not interest an investor. However, this is the aspect that interests the operator.
Das interessiert einen Investor nicht, sondern dieser Aspekt,
Here, it is important that when an operator is constructing an installation, he should have priority and be active at the consulting stage, because he'll immediately be open to this system. In my experience, the investors themselves tend not to be.
Investoren selbst, habe ich die Erfahrung gemacht, eher nicht.
I must say I have an excellent Saia advisor in Austria, and with Mr. Gross, I have an excellent Saia advisor here in Switzerland. I certainly cannot complain. If there is a problem, which can happen, we get in contact and problems are very quickly solved, or at least dealt with. From that side, I can only say first class. The main thing is not to have any problems ultimately with the customer.
Wirklich top. Wir haben hier der wesentliche Punkt ist eigentlich der, dass man dann letztendlich kein Problem.
Something can always happen, but regardless of where the fault lies, the main thing is that we deal with the fault very quickly and correct it. The customer is satisfied and will probably be more satisfied because wherever he goes, something is always going to happen anyway. The main thing is, we have to do it. We have to remedy it and repair it. When such cases arise with Saia, it all works superbly. It may also take some time, depending on the fault, which has to be identified first, of course. Then it must be analyzed and fixed permanently. These things work by and large. So I just have to say I hope we can keep up the good work. That would be my wish for us.
Die Dinge funktionieren im Großen und Ganzen und daher muss ich nur sagen, hoffentlich geht es so weiter und das würde ich uns wünschen.
Ultimately, that is also the measure of success outside in economic life and during implementation.
Im Wirtschaftsleben sozusagen und in der Ausführung.